Yes. Hello, everyone. I can't believe it. It's already game week one. Can't believe game week one deadline. How's everyone doing? Oh, it's good to see some of you on here. Jamie, how you doing, my friend? Good to see you. Let's see if this season I can keep up with you. Let's see. Let's see. You had a great season. Jay is always the support. It's good to see you on here. Jamie, what's going on? You two are saying hello to each other. Delia, good to see you. Thank you very much, Delia. You always show your support, and I love that. I hope you're well. I hope you're feeling good. Hopefully your team is all locked in. And probably, I know you've not been on the content as hard this summer, which might mean you're going to have a good season because sometimes too much information is, not great. Good to see you on here, though. Oh, man, let me quickly add. I need to add something on here. One of the settings. Yes, please like all that good stuff. Share the video. Recently, I've been having a bit of an issue with YouTube, so I don't know what's been going on in behind the scenes. But yeah, so please share, please like, get it going as well. Get the algorithm going. Let's see. Teams locked in. Yep, teams locked in. Going a bit differential. Oh God. All right. Let me guess. Arsenal fan. Oh my God. Why is this chat all Arsenal? Mike, Big Mike, what's going on, mate? Good to see you, and thank you for jumping on. Another hardcore Arsenal fan here, which, by the way, I haven't got the link to your pod. Otherwise, I would have said what it is, Mike. Put it in the chat because I know you're doing good stuff, Arsenal related. Let me guess Delia's team. She's gone differential, and I can tell you right now what I think this is going to be. Saka, Gyökeres, and Gabriel, 3 Arsenal players. What do you reckon? I think that's what it's going to be. Your team is going to give me a hot. Put your team in the chat. Put your team in the chat. Afternoon Moan Fest. We'll send my predictions soon. I love that. There's the dedication. Oh yeah, for a majority of people, like the FPL community, there's a big FPL festival going on at Vauxhall, which I'm meant to be attending as well after I log off. I know loads have been there from early, drinking in the sun. So please stay safe, yeah? You know how it is. Drink and the sun, that combination there. Don't want you stumbling home too late. Of course, I got at least an Arsenal fan. I think people are sleeping on them despite... You know what? 2 seconds. I need something here. I just realized. I need... No, I'm looking for. It's so hot in here, but if I turn the fan on, it's too noisy. My God. Of course, I got at least an Arsenal fan. I think people are sleeping on them. It's because your opening fixture, Manchester United, is not great. That's the reason Arsenal got put off. That is the actual reason. I got Gabriel. You got that right. Okay, but no Saka. Arsenal player meant to say. Freshly, what's happening, bro? About time you started your pod. About time you started your pod. So it's good to see you on here. 2 seconds. I'm going to quickly grab something because this is ridiculous. 2 seconds. I had to go and get some tissue for my head. It's too hot. So apologies. You're going to see me wiping my egg. It is actually too hot. My goodness. Try tie, bro. So what's happening is everyone locked in. I need to know. This is my team on the screen. We're going to run through it. I've got all the stats for you, just in case you've got any 50-50 dilemmas, anything you're not ready, anything you're not too sure about, any questions you've got, put them in the chat. We are ready to go. Let's see what Jamie's doing. Sales, yep. Dubravka, yep. Bruno, Saka, Verts, Gakpo, interesting. No Salah. Ekatike's gone for the other Liverpool players. 3 Liverpool players, but no Salah, which is nice. Mateta and Watkins. Yes, no Salah. And of course, no Palmer. That's an interesting team. That's a very interesting team, that is. Cleve, what's happening? Hey, Mo, what's the thinking behind Ndai and Fulkirk instead of KDH and Reinders? So I like all of those combinations. I think the thinking for me is last season, I don't know if you remember, can't remember if you was with me last season. I had too many players that were a bit risky. And I look at Ndai and Fulkirk as a bit more locked in with minutes. KDH and Reinders, both wicked assets. KDH at 5 million could turn out to be incredible. Even if he plays as an 8, what a good enabler. Perfect. Reinders, amazing player. I really like him and I want to go there. But I'd rather just watch. And if it does turn out to be he's going to play the minutes, I'll buy him. He's cheap. I'll get rid of Van Dijk or Rodgers or Fernandez. I can always make space. But I don't want to start with them because last season, by the time game week 2 and 3 came, I had about 3 or 4 players in my squad that were playing 55 minutes or not even playing at all. And I don't want to repeat that. I just want to start a bit more boring. So the answer to that is, mate, just minutes. I think the first 2 are going to get more minutes. Doesn't mean they're going to be better. See you at Fest for those who are reaching and going. Yes, freshly. Yes. Let me see what Palmer, Salah, Saka, Tillemans, KDH, Watkins, and JP up top. That's nice. What's happening? Good evening. Good evening, Aston Villa fans. What's happening? Good evening, Lacroix, Jamie Hayes, Gabriel Murray. Yeah, that's a strong. That's kind of template though, a little bit though. It's not that different actually. Some of it is template. Some of it, you know, you're not that far off, Jamie. To be honest, Delia, not until bench boost 2, then never again. So it sounds like the majority of you in your chat are locked in, and the reason I say you should be doing that, this website redesign. I used to work in web design actually for about 15 years. I've been a web developer. I don't do that no more. So I know a lot about web. So when I saw this website, I was astonished how they've managed to make it worse. It's very rare. Like the UX, the usability, the loading, everything, the color contrast is hideous. But the scary thing is it's been crashing a couple of times this week. So the volume near the deadline is going to increase. I've got this bad feeling. So make sure your captaincy, make sure it's all locked in. Like, please, just make sure it's all there. Because as I said, I've got a bad feeling that it's gonna crash and mess you up. So don't fall for that, okay? Let's go through my team. Sells in goal. I had Kelleher at first, but I didn't like that. The potential injury plus Brentford, I just lost a bit of confidence in them with them losing Frank Thomas, the manager, who's really the mastermind behind what they've achieved. Also, they've lost a couple of key players. And I think even the one who stayed, Whistler's not playing and Sade was injured. So they're really depleted in attack, which will impact the defense. So I thought, I'm not going to bother go there. So I found 0.5 extra and went and got Sells. Nottingham Forest, they've not had the best summer. And I saw the interview this morning from Nuno, the manager, and he's not happy either with incomings and whatnot. In fact, they've lost Elanga, who was their counter-attacking outlet. Defensively, though, in pre-season, they look like they're going to be solid again. So their goalkeepers and centre-backs are good. Their attacks, I'm not sure you're going to want to go there. That's all I'm going to say to you. I'm not sure. I mean, let me know in the chat, guys, if you would actually go there for Chris Wood. Or maybe Hudson, or I wouldn't go there at all. I have no idea about web design, but I could make it better. That's also true. You're right. You don't even need to be a web expert. It's so true. You're right. That is the truth. It's terrible. I hate the AI badge thing on the website. It's pure. Yes. I'm not even. Tell me in the chat, has anyone done the AI badge? Nothing's wrong with it if you've done it. Nothing wrong at all. Get in the chat and let me know, has anyone done the AI badge? I've not done it. It's bad. But I never used to do the kits anyway. Jason, what's happening? Yo, FPL is truly back. It really is. It really, really is. Let's finish going through my team. If there's any questions, I'll keep answering them. Do you have any money left in the bank? Let me put this question back up. So that's a good question. Do you have any money? No money, mate. I've used every penny, every dirham, every peseta in this team. Everything has gone into it. So no money. So if there is price changes, I am in trouble. I always like the strategy of trying to leave 0.5. I never, ever get around to doing it. Never, ever get around to doing it. So, yeah, it's used every penny. Okay. No, never doing it. Look, no one's keen on the badge. Never doing it. Nope. No badge for me. Can't be asked for that. I tried to get one, but it won't generate what I wanted. It was super slow. Yeah, I'm not bothered then. See, you currently have Sales, Williams, Porro, Tosin, and okay, this is that. Leave you guys. Look at this. I have look at you. Look at you. Look at you. Look at you two. 0.5 in the bank. Here's why my money's gone. So Van der Ven's only 4.5 million. Pretty boring pick. Spurs have good fixtures. He might be in contention for some DEFCON points, defensive contributions. Cucurella is my out there pick. 6 million, very expensive. Gives me Chelsea coverage because a lot of people have Sanchez in goal. I wanted to cover that, but also have some attacking prowess. And Cucurella's got huge potential. If you've seen my last video, I put in some extra detail of why I put him in there. I like him as a pick. And if it does flop, I'll just sell him. Sell him and I can go to everyone. I can go to make some Arsenal fans happy. I can go to Gabriel, who I think Arsenal will be the best defense again this season. So I can go there. I can go to any defender I want, basically. 8 Nori if he takes off, or just drop it down and use that money into midfield. Lastly, I've got Doof. It was between Doof and Wan-Bissaka. I kept on changing. Wan-Bissaka is almost assured of the minutes. For a fullback, can get defensive contribution points, but he's a bit more boring than Doof. If you watch them, if you go via the eye test, Doof has been in some attacking positions. I watched the last 2, not the ones when he got the assists, where a couple of times the ball was crossed in from the right-hand side, and he was in the box trying to make contact. I think there were instances Fulkrug or Bowen took the shot, but the point is he was in the box. So you just never know. I'm there in hope. I'm there in hope that I could get something there. Their first fixture, Sunderland, is gorgeous. After that, it's not incredible, to be fair. Midfield, we're going to go straight into midfield. This is where the big money's gone, mate. That's why I have no money in the bank. Salah, who's currently captain. Palmer, who I know Delia asked in the chat, why are people still on him? Why are people? And it's a valid question because for 6 months he was a bit whack. And then I've got Rodgers, who I'm happy. I think he's going to be fit and fine. Looking at the press conferences this morning and the pictures. Bruno Fernandes was the latest addition to my team. The Rats. Now you'll be happy here. Even though playing in a potential deeper position, I just think the penalties, the minutes, and then last season he was making loads of through balls, but he had some donkeys in front of him. They weren't finishing their dinner. This time he's got, in theory, Sesko, Cunha, and Mbumo. There's better quality players, so maybe some more assists and all the set pieces as well. He's just vital. He's a good FPL pick. Expensive at 9 million, and the first game is Arsenal. I expect nothing from that, so not great. The last midfielder is Ndai, 6.5 million. Maybe the minutes are good. The penalties, that's the thinking there. Again, that became quite popular. Then some people started to get rid of him because Grealish is in town. They've signed him. They've still got McNeil. They're buying another right winger, Dewsbury Hall. There's a lot of players coming into this team, and like it could endanger his minutes. But the penalties at that price is perfect. Donkeys, one word. Scott. Let me go back to make sure I got no question. Look, I see you're copying me already, Mo. Or I did Gabriel is one of I've always said to you, look, Arsenal fans might disagree, but I think, Mike, I've said it before. I think Gabriel the last 2 years has been better than Saliba. Saliba's the sweet boy. He's like your Van Dijk. So smooth, like such a wicked player, young. Every team in the world wants him. But the last 2 years, Gabriel's been better. He's excellent. So I'm a big Gabriel fan. So you can't put that on me. I'm a big, big Gabriel fan. And look, Jason just confirmed as well. Doof looked great in pre-season. Thank you. I agree. And that's why I've gone there. The problem is, though, Jason, are we going to be saying it? If he blanks against Sunderland, do we look at it with their fixtures and go, is that a mistake? I don't know. Let me make sure. Let me see the team. Vag works. Good to see you, bro. Slightly ballsy team. Sales, Cucurella, Van der Ven, Romero. Kind of like me there a bit. That's good. Romero, okay, the captain. Spurs captain. Palmer, Salah. Reinders, okay, Verts. This is a nice team. And Dive, Fulgrug. Gorgeous team. Absolutely gorgeous team. Top 10K, mate. That's all I'm going to say to you, yeah? Top 10K. That's what that team's telling me. Although after watching Mo and Meerkat chat in Liverpool this week, I'm a tad scared. Why? What are you scared about? I missed the earlier chat. What are you scared? Oh, is it to do with Gakpo? Gakpo was a wicked pick. If it is to do with that, I'll let you know. Scott, I hope you're talking about Bruno Fernandes and not me. But welcome, Mo, to the red side of Manchester. And Bruno, you know what? Obviously, I'm a Liverpool fan, so Man United are obviously a bit of my nemesis. But I can't take away Bruno is a top bracket player. Like, he really is. Top bracket player. Plus, our new forwards looking juicy. That's fair. I love how one game has had everyone scurrying back to Palmer. It's true. Should get it. So what do you reckon, Jamie? You still think he's a dud and don't bother go there? Is that what you're thinking? Nova, thank you very much, bro. Enough respect. And if you're enjoying it, make sure you drop a like and share it. Share it. Go tell your friends. Go push it out there, man. Let them come and join in, man. Scott Gabriel's always a good chat. Exactly. Because Corner FC, you can tell he's not an Arsenal fan. We already know Scott, he's not an Arsenal fan. What are we predicting? Scott, who are you supporting, bro? Yeah, Mike. So you agree? Exactly. That's my point. I'm not even being. We know Saliba is he's the £100 million centre back. Everyone we know, but Gabriel the last season has been unreal. I think maybe more than one season, unreal, and he's the best at attacking headers as well in the box. I'm worried because I have Juve and full. Same as me. I know, Jason. This, and the way FPL works. If they blank against Sunderland, all of a sudden we're in game week 2 and we're looking at these two players and we're like, it is West Ham. What are we doing here? That's how FPL. I'm prepared for that. With Juve, I could substitute him with my defenders and it's 4.5 million. It's not the end of the world. But in this back 5 system they're playing, there is much more potential to get something. They look like they're going to be a bit more solid defensively. And you never know. We could pick up a couple of assists. You never know. Let me finish with the team. So, in fact, the segue to up front, I've got Fulkrug and Watkins. Fulkrug at 6 million is a big risk. It really is. I think his minutes are all right. I think the way they're playing with Wan-Bissaka and Juve spamming crosses in suits him. So I'm hoping there's something there for us. If it does flop, this is where the danger is. At 6 million, there's not many places you can go. I think you can go to Jesus from the Brentford forward, who might have penalties. You might be able to go, it's quite limited. You have to go to 6.5, like Strand Larson. So I have to generate money, which is not ideal. So that's why I need him to play at least the first 3 or 4 games. So then I've got transfers. If I do need to get rid of him, I'll make it happen. And Watkins, it was between Watkins and Gyökeres. Now, Arsenal fans in here, as we have so many of them, can tell me the pros and cons. I think Watkins has had a great preseason, super consistent in the Prem. And Aston Villa, a lot of their stuff is funneled through him. But part of me was thinking, shall I save myself a transfer and just get Gyökeres now? Because if he plays well against Man U, all of a sudden you're looking at Arsenal versus Leeds. Now, we know that could be 3 or 4-0, and I don't have Gyökeres in the team. But at least I have the price point, 9 million, which means as long as Gyökeres doesn't go up, I can go there. Obviously, I've put this team together to hopefully not make transfers in game week 2. But if I need to, I will do it. So that's the thinking right there. But Jason, I share what you're saying, mate. I like Gabriel defenders. Vidic was my... Oh, of course, because you like the more aggressive. Vidic was so good at attacking the ball as well. Super defender Vidic was. But I do think Saliba gets back to his level. Saliba's he's just top bracket. I think what I'm doing there, Mike, is, you know, when you judge players, because they're so good, we judge them harshly. So Saliba, when he's playing at 50%, he's probably still one of the best centre-backs in the Prem. But when he's at 80 to 100, then we're talking, that's when everyone in the world is noticing. So I'm being harsh there, if that makes sense. He just cruises through games. That's why I said he's like your Van Dijk. Yo, what's happening, man? You put in a little Woodgroker stuff. Thank you very much, Vagworks. 199. That's it. Let me drink a glass of water to that. Here we go. To celebrate. Thank you very much. The super chat. And it's actually good. I can advertise. If anyone does want to support the channel, as I said, you're welcome to join. I've got membership now. Finally added that on. If anyone wants to support the channel, you're not obliged to do it. Okay, so I'm just putting that out there. But thank you. Will Gyökeres be this season's Haaland? If you look at his stats, let me wipe this egg first because it's too hot in here. My God. You'd think I'm doing the stream from Morocco. I'm not. Gyökeres' statistics last couple of seasons have been astonishing. And then when you add it, Arsenal's one of the best teams in Europe. And they've been supplying, they provide chances. When Saka's on form, and then you've got Martinelli, you've got Odegaard, you've got Zubimendi and Rice. Realistically, long as he turns up and his fitness is there, he's going to score a bag load of goals. Is he going to score more than that Terminator Haaland? Yeah. That is difficult. I mean, he's probably projected to score the most goals this season, and I can totally get it. He's just a freak of nature. And again, everything goes. In fact, at least Arsenal, Saka, and some of the other guys score. With Man City, only he scores. So that's a difficult one to answer, but I do think he'll be up there. If what you're looking for, he'll be up there for the Golden Boot. Yeah, must be top 3 this season. Salah, Haaland, and Gyökeres. I think they'll be the top 3. Here we go, another Ants. What's going on, bro? Good to see you, my friend. I've joined the mini league. We go again this season, yeah? We go again. And yeah, what's your team saying? I know you're keeping it close to your chest, but it's early in the season. You can say it. We're not going to make it. I mean, I know we're all trying to win, but it's early in the season. Share your team, bro. Thank you once again, Vags. Really appreciate that. Really appreciate that. Gabriel has the aggressive passion. It is, yeah, for attacking headers. He's too powerful in the air. He's too dangerous. Love him. 100% need to see Palmer so good in some games where he doesn't just get someone in the counter. PSG was the perfect fixture of him. Now you're worrying me. Don't do that to me near the deadline, Jamie. Do not do that to me near the deadline. Do not do that to me. And this is what Delia, I think. I know when you asked that question in the comments, Delia, I had a feeling you're not feeling him. I had a feeling. I agree, Jamie. Not a fan of Palmer. Oh, so Mike, I think you shared your team in the group, Mike. Have you got non-Palmer as well? I can't remember now. Wait, I just saw Bruno. How did he get in there? Please tell me you saw my DEFCON main. It was a good one. Even I have to say, it was a good one. That was. If you haven't seen it, I can't put it on here. I might be able to share it via when I share the screen. But it was a good one. But I'm not that DEFCON. Some people have got 5 centre backs. They've got Anderson. You've most probably got more DEFCON players in your team than me. May your mouth be golden. Yo, what's happening, bro? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Good to see you. Listen, if anyone's watching on X, do me a favor. Retweet that, please. Retweet that. If anyone's watching on X, I'd really appreciate, you know, because I know the majority always watch it on X. I always get much more viewers. I'd love it if more was on YouTube. But still, if anyone was on X, please retweet that. Come on. Let's do that, man. Let's do that. Right, let me go back. Make sure. Yes, Mo. Did I say hello to you, bro? What's going on? How's it going, my friend? You all right? Yo, Mo, what's happening? New season, yeah? New looks. Oh, the glasses. Yeah, it's just my eyes, you know. I don't know if, or the graphics, whichever ones you're saying, but I need them for Super HD now. My eyes were, you know, I think it's too much screen time. Comb. Hi, gang. I'm currently in Lidl. We'll join in soon. What are you buying in Lidl? Good to see you back. Thank you very much. And it's lovely to be back, actually. It really is. So thank you very much. Appreciate that. I always appreciate anyone that's on the chat. So thank you very much. And more importantly, I think this season, don't tell too many people, but we're going to smash it. Everyone in here, we're going to smash FPL. Going to win all our mini leagues. Let me tell you this right now. I'm fully confident. I'm manifesting that into the chat right now. We're going to win all our mini leagues. Now, let me check the deadline just to make sure. So we're 5:30. Okay, we've got plenty of time. We're good. We're good. Starts with Watkins, then moves to the big. Okay, yeah. Is that what you're? Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm not convinced to get Bruno back, Andy. Oh, so you listen to Andy? Yeah, he's gone Bruno. I will blame. Oh yeah, of course, because you look after the Black Box stream as well. Yes, you're right. What do you think of the Spurs double up in defense? So, as I wipe, my head is too hot. So, at first, I was skeptical. But I'm going to tell you right now, a lot of the top managers, like the elite ones, the ones that some of them are not even content creators. They're just behind the scenes. Some of them have even got triple Spurs defense. Now, I thought they were crazy, but clearly they've seen something. Combination of fixtures, minutes, the manager, Thomas Frank's going to make them much more solid. Even when they play a hard team, they play the back 5. So all of these contribute, and then you've got potential defensive contributions. The analytic guys do favor the double up. So that is very interesting. At first, I thought it was crazy. And I think I've only got Van der Ven as a shield move because I never really look at Spurs. Maybe I'm still thinking about Ange's Spurs, where maybe we need to throw that in the bin and start thinking much more solid. Thomas Frank changes his team depending on opponents. So to answer your question, There is nothing wrong with it. Porro is an amazing pick, only because I never had the money that I had to change him. He's a class pick. So to answer, I think it's excellent. So what you say about Saliba, Mo. Yeah, there you go. That's how good he is, mate. I totally agree. Oh, Saliba Orton last season wasn't very. Yeah, last season, I just think Arsenal had a difficult season with points, with FPL as well, because Saka was out for 3 months. Odegaard had a bad season. It's a weird one, you know? So, yeah. Romero and Hutchins. You know what? Your football knowledge, Mike, is solid because I don't really rate him that much. He's wild. He gets a lot of yellows and red, mainly because if a player's too quick for him or got tricky feet, he just dives to the ground. So I'm not saying he's rubbish, but I don't rate him as highly. So when I saw him being named captain, I was a bit surprised. Let me just tell you that. Hi, everyone. Hope everyone had a good summer. Welcome back, Mo. Thank you very much, bud. Always good to have your support. Thank you very much. Last season, you destroyed the Predictions League, which we're going to do again today. Soon as the deadline goes, we're straight on it. We're back. Fresh start for everyone. Let's see how we all can do. See if anyone can beat me. Ah, someone's become a member as well. Love that. Thank you very much. Really, really love that. Appreciate that, man. Freshly. Yes, bro. New member. What's going on? Fresh. Ah, man, the support. Thank you. Really appreciate it. As I said, I've got membership in my channel now. It's not planning to make me Bill Gates rich, but it supports the stuff. I put in a lot of time in the channel, creating content. Hopefully, as I said, this season I'll be on supporting you to make sure you destroy your mini leagues. Depleted squad. Yeah, exactly that, Jay. Last season, it's unfair to judge Arsenal. And you still came second. So, fair play. Rodgers or Kudos? Rodgers. Although it's almost confirmed now, against the hard teams, Kudos is going to play up front. And in the easier games, he'll play wide because he goes to a back 5 formation, like I said a minute ago. So that makes him a bit more interesting. But the more I watch him, I don't know as an FPL asset. I really don't know. He's a powerhouse, fast, strong, can do everything. But the more I watch him, I'm not that convinced. Lovely price at 6.5 million. And he's challenging players like Ndai and Rodgers, who's 7 million. He's in that bracket, but yeah, I'm not sure. Jamie, the Leon Arsenal players in your team coming to it. Ooh, the confidence. The confidence is there. Palmer, you do. All right, but you're just not convinced. So you've gone as a bit of a shield there. But don't I get you. I get you. Yeah, you've gone a bit of a shield. And Jay, as always, thank you very much. Exactly. Like, subscribe, and share. Really appreciate that. If you're watching on YouTube, even better. But if you're on X, retweet it, please. Thank you very much. Thanks, Mo. On a side note, big up all of those international FPL players, some of the deadline times. I know, because you're in Canada at the moment. So I'm glad you've got your team locked in. Well done. It is difficult for international fans. I can see why FPL is very difficult. So I can see why. And look at this. Big up. Thank you very much. Now, my boy, to be honest, he was one of the biggest supporters last season. So I respect that. Thank you very much. And also, he started his own project. So after I finish my stream, make sure you go and check his channel. Subscribe to him. He's only started off. He'd appreciate any support he can get. All right. He's slowly working his way up. I've been telling him for a little while to start, and I'm glad he's finally just pushed it and done it. All right. So please do that after this stream. Yeah. Yes, bro. Karim, start 1. Dogo, Goodmanson, Richards. Hasn't Goodmanson got the best fixture? Am I going crazy? Or Richards? Richards has got, nah, not yet. I think the Arsenal game might be tight. You could go there, and he's been very good in pre-season. I think it's between those two. I fancy Chelsea to score, even though Crystal Palace are very good. But then Richards has got the best DEFCON potential. God, this is horrible. Maybe because of DEFCON, defensive contributions, just in case you hear that abbreviation, DEFCON. It sounds like the world's ending, and it's just an FPL scoring system. I'm going to say Richards, you know. This is controversial. Karim, who have you currently got it on at the moment? I'm intrigued. That Virgil van der Ven, or those two both have to start. Yeah, possibly go Richards for the defensive contributions. I think his statistics are very good. And against Chelsea, he's going to have to make a lot of clearances and a lot of, yeah, so that might be the one. Lewis, what do you think of Fulgrove Wirtz or Bowen and Saar? I'm going to go Fulkrug and Wirtz. Controversial, it's difficult. I think the other two are superior, maybe with minutes, but Saar's fixtures are tricky. But then again, Fulkrug's fixtures after Sunderland, my goodness. Wirtz, basically, I'm gonna go Wirtz and Fulkrug. That's what I'm gonna do. Yeah. Just because of Liverpool's attack. And in fact, you know what? Let's start saying why I'm saying some of these things as well. It's not just the eye test. We've got data-driven decisions as well. So this weekend, these are charts. I get them from Rob T, who's part of the Solio team, and my pod partner, Praz, who I do Final Thoughts with. It's not Deadline Dilemmas no more. Final Thoughts. Seems a bit strange, that name. But the data, I get the data from them, and it should help us make any tight calls like this. So Liverpool are predicted to score 2.7, 2.6, say, goals, okay, compared to Bowen, who's the highest, 1.46. So the point I'm getting at, you're going to want the Liverpool asset. Simple as that. Especially for game week 1, you want to start really strong. And Wirtz is just an unbelievable football player. He will be getting goals and assists. He's the one I've got the FOMO. It was between Bruno and Wirtz. Even though I'm a Liverpool fan, I went Bruno, which is, I have to question my sanity. But yeah. So I'm going to stick with that. Fulkrug and Wirtz, mate. All right, let's stick with that. I got Poro. I think people will get blinded by Van der. You know what it is, Delia? It's the money. I think everyone will take Poro. Poro, everyone will take him all day, but it's the money. Spurs and Frank mean late goals incoming. Yeah, you know. Yeah, the last 15, 20 minutes, I've gone double. Wait. What am I hearing? You just tried to have a go at me for defensive contributions, and you've got double Spurs in defense. Nah. I'm not going to say what I want to say on the stream. I'm not going to say it. Come on, man. Come on, start one. Go. I think I answered it, hopefully, Karim. Hopefully I did, bro. I've gone Richards. I'm going to stick with that. Arsenal and then Goodmanson is not as exciting with defensive contributions. I think I'm going to go with Richards. Fans seem to pick something up, even though I do think they're going to lose. All my Spurs fans don't rate him. I don't rate him either. And Mike's not being biased because he's an Arsenal fan. That's class. Who you prefer, Anderson or Reinders? Reinders for goal threat, better fixtures. Let's have a look again. But the minutes, I think Anderson's got superior minutes. And that's just a judgment call. If they both play the same minutes, you're going to go Reinders. But I can't tell you. If I had to make a call on the minutes, I'm going to go Anderson. Defensive contribution, some set pieces. It sounds like with the arrival of McAtee and a couple of other players, he's going to lose maybe set pieces. But he's just a solid pick. Now, when you're looking at these two plays there, look, this is like, again, some more data, predicted data for goals between game week 1 and game week 6. Look at Man City. They're the top. So Reinders is super exciting. Super exciting. If he starts, he's a dangerous player. He's got goals in him, without a doubt. And then you've got Anderson, Nottingham Forest. They're going to be far down. Where are they? 1 point. Yeah, Nottingham Forest are like mid-table for goals. I mean, if you get him, you've only got the hope of realistically defensive contribution or maybe an assist. With Reinders, you've got potential of goals. So it's up to you, mate, how you play, like how aggressive you are. If you're chasing, if the rest of your team is very good, like you don't have too many risky minute players, go Reinders and enjoy the potential of points. Where Anderson, you're playing him really for what? Defensive contributions, realistically, maybe an assist via like a corner or something. So that's who I'd go with. Coming to get the crown of predictions. Of course, last season you destroyed it. You nearly won it a couple of times. Fans wanted to get my... I think I did get them, but if you get a chance, put them back in these comments here later on as well. So that makes it easier to collate here as well. Let's have a look. Please, of course, thank you very much again as the support. I love that. Love that. Fulkrug and Watkins or Solanke. Fulkrug and Watkins or Solanke. I'll say the one I've gone for. That's who I've gone for, mate. I'm going to do it via my... I'm not going to tell you to do something else. I've committed to that. I've committed to it. The other option Solanke, in fact, I don't think his minutes are good for the first couple of games. I don't think his minutes are good. I think he's going to share them with Richarlison. All right. If you have got these two, this is predicted data taken from Fantasy Football Scout, their members area. And I'm predicted about 57 points this game week, which normally 60 points used to be the goal. And if you can get 60 points every week or around there, you're having a great season. I'll tell you that now. So as you can see, 3.6 from Sales, 4.3 from Van der Ven, or Poro must be even higher. If there's any players you want me to check for you, let me know. I'll open up the portal. We can check it. 3.79, 3.25. Salah, 7.82. Like, absolutely beast. 6.57. So all you people are still frowning upon Palmer. Look how he does well in the data models. Rodgers, 2.33. Low because the fixture plus he was injured. I think it's concern regarding minutes. Bruno Fernandes, 4.38. And Die, 4.29. Very good for a, 6.5 asset. Fulkrug, nearly 3.5. And then Watkins, 5.2. Overall, that's decent. That is decent. You'll take that. If you come close to that, you will take it. So, my friend, go like me. Yeah, go for the same points. Let's have a look at this. Let's continue looking at this here. Scott, not tempted by Pedro. He looks good. So, Scott, Pedro looks incredible. I'm going to be honest with you. He's got that swagger about him. I do like him. I wasn't sure at first, but he's got that swagger. Every time I see him in this Chelsea team, he just fits in perfectly. At the Club World Championship, he started off great. Like, getting them goals instantaneously, giving him confidence. The issues I had is that him and Dilap. So normally in a team, you normally got like an alpha striker, and then you got one that knows he's the backup. I'm not sure that's established with JP and Dilap. They both came in at similar prices. Maresca managed Dilap when he was at City, so he likes him. So he's got all of that for him. And Dilap is very good. They're pretty close in ability. I mean, Jamie's a Chelsea fan. He might add to this. But that's what puts me off, is basically JP might come off in the 75th minute, and that might become the trend. I'm not sure. But realistically, JP's had a great preseason, and he does look very good. I had him in all my other drafts. Seriously. So when he does score, I'm going to be one of those managers. Oh, I had him. Well, yeah. So, yeah, I do like him, Scott. It's just, I just can't fit him in. We just can't fit everyone in. In tube, not my loose signal. Wishing you all good luck, stream. Yeah, thank you, Delia, as always. Love the support. Thank you. Get there safely. Hello, what's going on, bro? Yes, good to see you, man. Have a great time, Delia. See you soon now. I'm still catching up. I'm Captain Ekatike. Oof, I love that. Certain people have gone there. He might turn out to be a very good pick. My brother from another mother. How are you? We back. What's going on, bro? Good to see you, man. Are you ready? Are you ready for this season? We've only got about 45 minutes for us to be locked in. Are you ready for this season? Please tell me you are. Gyökeres away to United, Minter at home against Fulham. Oh, pick between them. I'd always pick Gyökeres because he plays for Arsenal. Brighton, I agree with you, Minters. In theory, look at this. So let's have a look at this. So Brighton are predicted to score 1.7 goal against Fulham. And then where's Arsenal? Arsenal are predicted to score 1.63, and Arsenal just a superior team. So I'd play Gyökeres. Don't even risk it. You'll be fuming. He's capable of scoring against anyone. If you missed the start of the stream, I spoke about him, saying the potential of him. He'd probably be in the top 3 goal scorers this season. Can I join you? Of course you can, bro. Look, the mini league is on there now. So I should say, actually, it's a good segue. So that mini league code I've got there is normally the one I have on X and everywhere else. And it's a prize mini league. Top place. You can pick between vouchers. I prefer to give out vouchers. So it's either Nando's or Amazon vouchers, or there's some custom like bottles and stuff like that. So there's actual prizes in that, as well as I do prizes in my other predictions league as well. So that one there, definitely join in. You're more than welcome to. It's got loads of people in there. I mean, I'll warn you, last year, the person that won it, she came like 300 in the world. So it's very competitive. Please like the stream, hoping more when I get part. Thank you very much. You see, that's nice, man. Let's have a look at this team here. My team right now: Dubravka, Van der Ven, Juve, Desailly, Salah, Palmer, Kudos, Gyökeres, activity bench. That's a strong team. Dubravka, everyone's kind of got that combo now. Wait, you're starting Dubravka. You're not even, was that your main goalkeeper? Oh, you've gone Dubravka over Bragan. Wow. Croupier, Salah, Palmer, Verts, Reinders. That's why he needed the money. This is a good team. Very, very good team. Bragan, Conser, Fulco, Richards. I would like to play Fulco. But who to bench? Yeah, I know. That's hard. I'd probably play Fulco ahead of no, not Kudos. Reinders, possibly. But he's got Wolves. That's hard. Yeah, that's hard. Yeah. It's either, if you do want to play Fulco, the only one you can do is ahead of Kudos or Reinders. And that's difficult. Use the data here. Who's got predicted? Man City predicted to score 2.13, and Tottenham are predicted to score. Where are they? What's Tottenham predicted to score? Am I blind? 2. So yeah, drop Kudos if you want. He hasn't really looked like he's going to be free scoring in preseason anyway. I'm predicting 130 points by the best AI in the world. Me. Yeah, right, exactly. Let's all laugh at him. That's what he enough minutes for me, interested. Plus, I've been a Chelsea. And that strikers are always cursed. And this one might change though, Jamie. It might change. Wow, this is big. I didn't know this. He kept this secret. I didn't know this. Wow. What do you think about non-Salah Haaland team? It's just crazy. I feel it might pay off. There's a lot of people doing it this season because you can have the other midfielders and you can have basically the rest of your team is stacked. But once Salah starts firing, it might be a bad place to try. To be honest, you could argue with Mohamed Salah. Let's go to this here. Look at this. So this is the predicted goals. Liverpool, the first game against Bournemouth, there's potential there. After that, he's got Newcastle, then Arsenal. That's why the predicted goals dropped from 2.7 to 1.8 to 1.6. Against game week 4, you have to, not say you have to, but Liverpool predicted 2.6 against Burnley. There could be a massacre there. You might want to own him. So that's the part there. It's up to you. You could either free hit. Some are going to free hit. Don't forget, we have 8 chips this season. So you can be a bit more aggressive. You might wildcard to bring him in. So you could go without Haaland, Salah if you want, and then bring them in, or look at a free hit to bring them in. There's other ways to do it. And I don't think you should be that scared to do that. I think it's possible. I mean, I'm saying don't be that scared. I'm scared to do that. Tempted though, yeah. Hello from Egade. Oh, you're in the best place in the world. Yes. Good to see you, bro. Even patriotic, you change the flag now. Yeah. I love the new stadiums they're building in Morocco, man. I love them. So good. Are we doing goal scorers predictions this year? Oh, God. I said I was going to think about it, and I didn't. Maybe we should do it, isn't it? Maybe we should do the first goal scorer to add another layer. That's a good shout, you know. I didn't think about it. Mike's joined the league, so yeah, I forgot to add Mike's very good at FPL. So you don't really want him in your mini league, to be honest. Did I already answer this? My starting 11 is Sales, Juve, Cucurella, 8 Nori, Reinders, Palmer, Verts, Saka, Ekatike. Another Ekatike, Chukaris, João Pedro on my bench is Dubravka. That's a wicked team, man. That's a strong team, Palmer. No Salah, obviously, but it is what it is. You can't own everyone. Good luck. I love that team. It's good to see some people going a bit different. We've been saying that about Chelsea strikers for days. Yeah, I know. When's the last good one? Was it Drogba? I know. I can remember all the other ones. Anti-Liverpool. I've got no so. Then you're not going to like my captaincy discussion, which we're going to have in a minute, because it's nearly that time where we want to talk captaincy. Scott, you ready to start this season? Yes, I'd bring an Ekatike if I do that. Okay, fair play. I've got Ekatike in Verts. Wow. You see, people have got different strategies to this. And this is what I like. Everyone's got different strategies. Welcome back, Mo. I just caught the ending when he was talking about Kudos. What was he saying? That he plays in a front 2 when they play a back 5, which I don't know if it's 100% locked in, but he done it against PSG. And they've got a couple of fixtures where they're tricky at the start. They might do it. But me personally, from what I've seen so far, he hasn't shown me he's going to get them attacking returns like goals. It's like he's industrial, very strong, very powerful, a lot of work rate. And Thomas Frank is not going to tolerate a goal hanger, so he has to come back. At the moment, I think there's possibly other players that could outscore him at that price range. So that's my take on him. That's what I was saying, Chris. Good to see you on here, bro. Crespo. Remember Kesman? Kesman, they've had some rubbish there, haven't they, up front? Where's Mudryk? Let's have a look here. How's it going, my friend? What do you think about Xhaka as a 5 million midfielder over Dewsbury Hall? What do I think about Xhaka as a 5 million? I like it. Xhaka set pieces. He's going to be the boss there, the captain, the leader. Very experienced. He was an underrated player. He had a hard time at Arsenal. I remember at one stage he nearly lost the fans and then they kind of allowed him back in. But he was a very good player. A lot of people, this is the thing with football. Sometimes social media or someone puts a narrative and people actually believe it. He was rubbish. Did you see his season as soon as he went to Leverkusen? If he was rubbish, how did he join the team that good? Xabi Alonso is a class act, and I do like him as a pick. I really do. I think he's going to take set pieces. His minutes should be incredible. As long as he doesn't get into no fights and get red cards, he's a really good pick. I'm gonna be real with you. I like that pick. You reminded me. That's a very good shout there. It's going to be differential. No one's going to go near him. Vert Salah Palmer is a must for me. Fair play. I can't really. I've gone the rat Bruno instead of Verts, but yeah, fair play. Nothing wrong with that. F it. Locked in. No Salah. Good luck with that, Scott. Drogba weren't that good for goals. He got us at 110. But he scored important goals. And yeah, I remember Jamie once because I used to go to Stamford Bridge for 2 years. Mike won't like this, but I used to go to Stamford. I had a friend who was part of he had some contacts at Chelsea and whatnot. So I used to go to Chelsea every home game for about 2-3 years. I used to sit in the East Lower near the players, fans, and I got loads of tickets with all the players like Scott Parker and what's his name, Veron, and all those players signed tickets. The point I was going to get to is that as soon as I walked in, I was late because of the tube. As soon as I walked in, Drogba chested it and volleyed it. It was against Liverpool. I just let me just go home now. I can't be bothered with this. Drogba, that always stays in my mind when I think of Drogba. No worries, Chris, man. It's good to see you, man. Make sure you're liking and subscribing and sharing the stream. I keep saying that, yeah? I need all the help I can get. Did I answer it, my friend? What Anderson or Reinders? I'm gonna give the same answer, mate. If your team is solid, you've got 10 players that are not minute risks, and you've even got a first sub, or you want to be more aggressive, go Reinders. The potential there. Look at Man City potential goals. 2.1 goals. Anderson, the reality is what you're going to get. Maybe a DEFCON, maybe an assist if you're really lucky, but not in the forest of being toothless. Go Reinders. But don't come back here if he plays 65 minutes, because this is Pep Guardiola here. We're going to need to see how he fits in with the patterns and whatnot. I'm not 100% confident on that. Wow. Reinders is very popular. Saw against, who's Crystal Palace got? Crystal Palace is Chelsea, isn't it? So Saul will play 90 minutes. He's going to be pivotal. You saw what he done to Liverpool in the Charity Shield. Reinders. Crystal Palace is one. I think you gamble Reinders. Yeah. To go against the minutes. Yeah, I think you're gambling. Yeah, it's too much potential there for you, mate. It could really be it could be a huge player at 5.5. He'll go up by 0.2 if he gets a goal or an assist. I think you go for him, mate. I muted that sneeze. God, it would have blown your eardrums. CK, hi, mate. Kelleher, Tosin, Rogers, or Sanchez? Richards and Dye. Kelleher, Tosin, Rogers. Go Sanchez, Richards, and Dye. It's much more safer. Rogers there is the gorgeous pick. It is nice to have Rogers. I've got him in my team. I really like him. I highly rate Rogers, like super highly. I'm talking not even FPL as a baller. They're going to have trouble keeping him next summer. I'll tell you that now. Big player, him. You saw last season, whether he played wide, when they played Asensio in the middle, they played him wide. He was just as good. Came in and got involved. Played in the 10. He top player. And you normally know when a player like Rogers is top bracket is when a manager trusts them to allow them to dribble through the middle. Normally dribblers, you play them wide because if they lose the ball, there's no danger there. But if you let someone dribble in the middle, if you lose it, it's too dangerous for the team. So that's why only the top bracket players, it used to be like Iniesta, Modric, that you're allowed to dribble past people right in the middle of the pitch. And he gets that permission from Emre. So that tells you What a top boy he is. So yeah, I'd say go the other route is better for FPL because you get Sanchez to cover the Chelsea clean sheets, Richards who's a defensive contribution machine, and Ndai penalties, and Everton's got good fixtures. It's a shame you can't find that 0.5 somewhere else. Big shame. Till he punches Joe. And Mike knows him very well from an Arsenal player. But do you agree, Mike? He was a good player. Do you think you didn't rate him? I thought he was a good player. It went a bit wrong for him at Arsenal. I know that. I know it went pear-shaped, but I do rate him. Freshly, Good Johnson, Iceland striker used to have. Oh, yeah, I remember him. I remember at Barcelona. He used to have a signed autograph from him. Did I get his? I don't think I did. I don't know. Who's the guy that used to play for Leeds? The powerful rocket. Hasselbank. I got him. I got Scott Park. I got loads of Chelsea players. They had about 50 players on the bench, even in those days. I've got the rack too. How have you got, what, you've robbed the bank? Yes. How have you got Wirtz, Salah, Palmer, and the rat, Bruno? What voodoo magic you doing? Yeah? Jay's laughing. Is that a rat comment? Sanchez and Williams, Van der Beek, Frimpong. So right, let me see what Scott's cooking here. So Sanchez, Williams, Van der Ven, Frimpong. I love the Frimpong kick. My goodness. And I think Bradley's still out. Frimpong is a winger. Like, end of. The way he's going to play, whew, that's a huge pick. Esteve, Dogu, Palmer, Bruno Fernandes, Saka, Rogers, Furs, Ekatike. I love your captaincy as well. I don't know what's happened to me. I used to be super brave in FPL, you know. I do those kind of captaincies. Now look at me, captaining Salah with about 100 billion other people. I love that. I hope that pops off for you. Obviously, that's my team. So I just forget about FPL. I hope that pops off for you. I'm going to wish you, I'm going to throw some good luck down your way, bro. Scott, I hope that pops off for you. Freebie is a freebie, Mo. Yes, exactly. Drogba scored too many goals. Yeah, he was a good player, as Jamie said. Yeah, he was a good player. Andrew, what's happening? I'm good, thank you very much. Good to see you, bro. How's your team looking, mate? You locked in? In fact, what's the time? 52. We're going to talk captaincy. 6 o'clock. When's the deadline? It's 6:30, isn't it? I'm not going crazy, isn't it? Deadline is 6:30. All right. 6 o'clock, we're going to talk captaincy, albeit the majority are kind of going with the same kind of captaincy. Hi, mate. Kelleher, Tosin, Rogers. Oh, I think I did answer that, isn't it? Cool. Oh, did I miss some of these? I'm taking long to get through the chat. Don't worry, I'm going to try to flick through them because that's the whole point of this. Reinders and Williams or Morello and Dewsbury Hall? Reinders and Williams. You lose Williams versus Morello. Yes, the defensive contribution argument is not there, but Williams might get you an assist. Reinders, as long as he gets the minutes, is going to be far superior than Dewsbury Hall. Better team, better player as well. Like Dewsbury Hall is no mug, but Reinders, yeah, man, he's got goals. Everyone's stream. Okay, mine has buffered. Oh, interesting. Please, everyone, let me know if it's all right, please. Don't tell me my internet or something's gone down. I know today, hopefully. Oh, is it all good? Thank you, Mike. All right, I'm still catching up. I'm just about to go and check to make sure mine is. Let me make sure. Oh, let me turn this down as well. Let's have a look here. Thank you for that. First of all, again, big thank you to everyone on here. If you're enjoying, please do me a favor. Like, subscribe. I'd really appreciate that. All makes a big difference. So, yeah. Here are my predictions. Are you getting them in, bud? No problem at all. Zaka came into his own last year. Listen, he's a good player, man. I'm not going to have it. He might become an FPL gem this season with this defensive. I know it's Sunderland, though. Maybe I'm getting carried away. FPL gem. Maybe I'm getting carried away, but Cole. Croupier, he's coming into a couple of teams. He might become a gem. 4.5. Very attacking. Scored a goal in pre-season. The Brighton left back, who's replaced Estupinan. Williams, Morello, Mids, Wilson, Palmer, Wirtz, Bruno. Why does no one like Bruno? No one likes Bruno. It's weird. We own him, but we like reluctantly owning him. Tillemans, forwards. Haaland, what interesting. That's a huge forward line. Wow. Saul, Goodmans, and Munoz. That's a gorgeous team, and I wish you good luck. I really do. Wish you good luck with that. Jason Long, do you think Pep has solved the low block? He's probably one of the best managers in the world at low block. I think with the low block, what impacted him, if I'm honest with you, is maybe something like Haaland. I'd say Pep is probably the best manager I've ever seen at teams that park a bus, mainly because every team he's ever managed, he dominates possession, which naturally forces his opponents back into the box, and they basically just do this all game. So he's the king of that, like finding it. Where I think managers like Klopp, who's an elite manager, he preferred to go the opponents on. He wanted toe to toe, so two boxes, swing. He wanted that. Where Pep, that's the word. That's a nightmare for him. Where the team is actually, that's why Pep used to be his like nemesis. Sorry, Klopp used to be Pep's nemesis because he's got zero respect for his possession game. As soon as the whistle blows, he's coming for him. Where other managers, they just go, oh no, please, and they park the bus. So Pep is still the best at low block. I think City just lost their way. Combination of injuries, and I mean, you can't dominate. Was it like 7 years or 10 years of dominate? It just caught up with them this season. Man City had in theory, rubbish season. They were 1 point behind Arsenal last year. Now, I know it wasn't vintage Arsenal, but still, it tells you they're going to be there or thereabouts. Although I've watched them a bit in preseason and they still don't do that controlling the game. Pep's teams have always been amazing defensively, not because they have good defenders or good goalkeepers. But I never rated Ederson or Diaz. They're just average. But you don't ever get there. They just keep the ball in your half for 90 minutes. That's why at times some people, football connoisseurs, used to say his football's boring. So anyway, let me answer your question there instead of just talking about football. I love stuff like that. Has Pep solved it? Yeah, they're going to score loads of goals. And most teams are going to park the bus against them and they're still going to score. So I think he'll be fine, Jason. I know what you're saying. Last season, they found it more difficult. Maybe because, as I said, Haaland's he's a target man. His movement's actually amazing in the box. But I just think when they do that false nine stuff, I think centre-backs are confused. And Pep always had that obsession with arriving in the box to score. Never being in there, goal hanging. You arrive. Because I remember when he won that league he even played Fabregas up front. Played the three midfielders and Fabregas. And Messi used to be a false nine. And people were confused. Like, there's no one in the box. And yet they score 100+ goals. So he's the king of the low block. This season, I expect them to up their goals, without a doubt. Haaland captain, standard. If you own Haaland, you have to captain him. Look at that fixture. And look what's happening here. Look what's predicted here. Look at the carnage. Man City are top for the first 6 game weeks, yeah? This is projected points, all right? Watkins, Pedro, Bruno, Vert, Salah. Don't ask me. Yeah, you must have £4 million defenders everywhere. you spent all the Moroccan dirhams, yeah? Which two would you pick from these 3? Frimpong, Cucurella, 8 Nori. Which two would you pick from these 3? Frimpong, Cucurella, 8 Nori. You know what? Again, I'm going to be honest with you. I've gone Cucurella, and I've explained it in my video. I won't go into too much detail here, but I think there's good potential here for attacking returns from him. But the other 3 are ridiculous. I mean, that's a hideous question. So I'm going to answer it because I voted with my feet. I went Cucurella, so I'm going to go him. I'm going to back it. 8 Nori's amazing, and now his minutes have gone up because Vardy's not fit. He's not playing this weekend, so if nothing wrong with that. Against these old team Wolves, he's going to want to show them, isn't he? And Frimpong is just, I mean, have you seen his pace in the first 10, 20 meters? It's like a blur on a TV. Ridiculous player. All elite, and I'm hoping this season they do become options, even though at 6 million, because I want to have fun with fullbacks. I don't want to be like Jay Nova with 5 Spurs defensive contribution players, honestly. Start 2 out of Juve, Reinders, Zarco, Gabriel, and Williams. Who do you choose? 2. Take 2 from them. Start 2 out of Juve. I'll go Juve and Reinders, defender midfielder, yeah. Juve against Sunderland, the potential's gorgeous. Take that. Zarco's safer than Reinders, but Reinders, look at the potential. Play him, yeah. I'd stick with that. Gabriel could keep a clean sheet and he could get in a header, but against Man United for the first game of the season, I think that's one of the few games you could bench him. It seems weird benching Gabriel. That's a horrible one, mate. Oh, God. If you pushed me, I think I would start Reinders and Juve. Yeah, that's what I would do. Let's see what Scott's saying. Bournemouth looked terrible versus us in pre-season. Also, they lost their... I agree. See Liverpool ramping. Yeah, I'm in agreement. Whether the data sort of backs that, Liverpool predict, I think the highest prediction, yeah, near 3 goals. So if you've got Ekitike and Wirtz or Salah, you should be in there with a real good shout there, without a doubt. My team is locked. That sounds ominous. The team's ready. That's why Jay's captaining him as well. Always rated. Yeah, you see? I told you, yeah. Everyone rated him. He's a top player. Just didn't work out. When a player sometimes doesn't work out for them at a club, doesn't mean they're rubbish or whatever. You know, just people just build narratives at times. Nice one, bro. And I love that you become a member. Big respect. Thank you for that, man. I appreciate that. The Bruno love is too much. Everyone's calling him a rat, but he's just long as a donkey in front. That's so true. No, you know what, Scott? I have to defend you here. He's an elite player. And you have to give him respect that he stayed at United, because he could have easily gone anywhere in the world. He's a top bracket player, man. United, he just got shut down by Gabriel. Well, Gabriel. He can do that to anyone. Great insight. Thank you very much, Jason. Appreciate that. Oh, FPL Scott is another guy. If you're not supporting him, he's started his channel. He's been busy recently, so he's not been able to produce as much frequent content. I know how family life is, Scott. So I know how it is, but thank you very much for jumping on. Do me a favor, Scott. I always say, I said it to you last time. On Twitter, please retweet my live stream. You've got about 1 billion followers. So that would be helpful as well. And you, Mike, you've got about 1 billion followers as well. Keep up the great content. Just got back from a quick run ahead of deadline. Yes. Oh, and me and Scott, we will be doing a stream this season or a video together. Maybe when Liverpool play Chelsea. What do you reckon, Scott? That will work nicely. Let's pencil that in. Me and you do a stream together. We said we're going to do it. We have to make it work. Wirtz, Fulkrug, or Rogers, João Pedro? The first option. Wirtz, Fulkrug. Yeah. Yeah, first option. If João Pedro had penalties, I would say the second option. But I'd say none of the 4 have penalties. Wirtz, Liverpool predicted to score more goals. So I like the Wirtz, and he's going to be integral. Like whether he plays left wing, false 9, 10, top boy. João Pedro could easily be a 75-minute player. Fulkrug, I know he's a £6 million, and he's not an elite forward. We know this. Sunderland's great. After that, it might not look good. But as long as he gets 80 minutes like he's been doing in pre-season, looks much more fitter, no injury concerns, we will take it. Maybe when Wilson's fit, we might start getting a bit concerned. But at the moment, we can enjoy Fulkrug for 6 million. Just bear in mind, have a plan. If he does flop, what you're going to do, because there's not many strikers at 6 million. You'll have to raise a 0.5 from somewhere. So just keep that in mind. Well, if Liverpool get Isaac, how do you bring him in instead of Onisa? If Liverpool get Isaac, do you bring him in? No, the reason is, and this is the thing with FPL, this part of FPL is kind of dry, but Salah's got the penalties. And apart from being a world-class player, and he's done it for 8 years, 10.5 for no penalties could be an issue. I think Gyökeres might break the game if he gets penalties. 9 million playing for Arsenal. If he does get the penalties, I'll buy him on the spot. So if he scores against Man United, by Leeds, I would have dashed Watkins in the bin. I'll tell you that right now. That's how important penalties are, because you could be having a bad game week. Your player gets a jammy penalty, which how many times, let's be honest, even Liverpool, we've had one, and Salah steps up. All of a sudden, your captain's got 16 points. He's done nothing. So it is the thing. I know he's skied 2 penalties in pre-season, but he's still going to keep them. So bear that in mind. In fact, let's move over to captaincy as well. You know, let's talk. So this, because it's already past 6 o'clock, make sure your teams are locked in. Yeah, it's about 25 minutes left, and this website is literally being powered by 2 hamsters. Yeah, I've been in the FPL head office, and it's 2 hamsters running around like this. Yeah, so get your team locked. I've made a bench boost idea team. A roller, Frimpong, Maurice, Curtins, and Ezra, Watkins, Haaland, João Pedro. And I've lost my mind. I'm fully aware. You haven't lost your mind. A lot of people are doing a bench boost team. Loads are bench boosting game week 1. Elite managers like Praz and other managers are doing it. So you've definitely not lost your mind. Bench boost is a burden of a chip. So if you get rid of it in game week 1, you don't have to worry about it. Hopefully have a good start, maybe 16 points or 12 points more than the rest. And then you can start slimming your bench down. Where if you're not using it like me, we're going to have to think about our bench in game whenever we do use it. So the only thing I will say about not having to rush it, there's a lot of bargains in FPL. 4 million and 4.5 million players that are going to play. So we can make it work either way. Or your predictions as well, Andrew. Cool, get them in, bro. Normally we do them straight after. What's a good team rating to get in my FPL teams? My FPL team you got 98% FPL. Then you ain't gonna get better than that, bro. What's a good team rating to get my FPL team? Got 98%. Where did you get that? I'm not sure about the question. Where do you want to do it? I mean, I would recommend Scout. Obviously, I'm affiliated with Scout. If you are interested, I'll put a code in my description. As I said, you get a bit of a discount and I get something as well. So yeah, but there's loads of other tools you can use as well to rate your team. But 98%, what kind of team you got there? Share that with me, mate. Just in case I need to copy some of those players. Arsenal's really recommending that. It's very good. Arsenal's record against bloody everyone. I don't think they've lost against the top six for like against the top six. You know what Arteta does? He's like, they're not having no fun. The opponents are not having no fun. All right, get your team in. Grealish, Cherky, and Die on the own, mate. Don't go Grealish yet. It's too early. Them two players, and Die. What do you mean? You have to pick one of them. Endai. Pick Endai. It's boring. Omatoma's good. Can't pick Grealish, man. Anytime, Scott, let me know, mate. What do you need? What do you want? Any advice? Abadugu or Richards? I think Richards, you know. And when I looked at, he's both very good. But I'm sure Richards, I spoke to Tom, who was the master of defensive contribution points, and he's joined Scout as well. And he was talking, bigging up Richards big time. He's got some graphics. I should have put them in my stream. I'll bring them next week. But I would favor Richards. That's me personally, Scott. But it's a tight one, bro. So you pick whoever you want. Mohammed, sell him, bro. Rogers or Rotier or Kudos or Gakpo. So it's between 2 and 2. Rogers and Rotier. Oh, actually. That Rutter might be playing up front, which is out of opposition, but then Gakpo is just a superior player than all of those guys there for goals. Bloody hell, that is hard. Chat, help me out in this one. What do you lot reckon? This is a tight call. Let's have a look. Let me get some data to help me when I'm stuck. So Aston Villa, where are they? Aston Villa predicted they're about 5th in the predicted for the first 6 game weeks. Brighton with Rotier. Where Brighton? Brighton are mid-table. Kudos for Spurs is high up, but his output doesn't look good. Gakpo's Liverpool's up. This is super tight. I'm going to stick my neck out and go because of Gakpo. Yeah. Go Kudos and Gakpo. Go on. Chat, you can jump in there. That's a 50-50. That's a horrible call. Good luck there, Mohammed. Good luck there. I feel Frimpong will be more of a hindrance than help to style us out. I don't think so, you know, Cole. I don't think so. It's different than how Trent played, because Trent played behind at times, in front, different positions. Where Frimpong is going to be, Slot said actually in his in his match conference, pre-conference, I should say, that, and I believe it as well, that Frimpong adds to Salah's appeal. The reason is Frimpong is a nightmare in the duels. If you've ever played against a player like Frimpong, I played football all my life when I was younger and I came across players like Frimpong, you're praying, you have to manage the distances. And what I mean by that is 1v1, he's going to try and take you on non-stop because he knows he's faster than you. He doesn't even have to do skills. He's going to kick it and run past you. What that means is now the left back is going to be with 1v1 with Frimpong. He's going to be panicking because he could roast him, go past him. So they have to double up. So basically, it's going to free up more space for Salah. Salah's going to take up positions where they don't know who's going to pick him up. And if you watched in pre-season, he was moving in. I did do this, by the way, a little promotion of my Liverpool video who I've done with FPL Meerkat, who's a Liverpool fan as well, and he's got excellent knowledge and creates quality content on X. And we both came to the same agreement. Salah's going to pick up certain positions that you just can't compete with. You're not going to know how to pick him up. Like because Frimpong's gonna live. He's gonna call you a bluff. He's gonna go far wide, white line, and you have to mark him. We're just gonna keep feeding him the ball. When you do overload there, because 1v1, he's gonna run past you, which means Salah's gonna stay in a position. He's gonna be free. So he's gonna help him come. I think it won't be an hindrance. Of course, he's going to miss out on Trent's incredible ability, like to put it on a sixpence in front of him. But I don't think it will hinder. It's going to take a bit of time to adapt to, though, because they're completely different players. I hope Son he isn't in my team. Wishful thinking. Mateta or João Pedro? Mateta looks like he might have the penalties within a couple of weeks. I think Ezra's going to move. He wants to move. Crystal Palace don't want it to happen, but it looks like it's going to happen. João Pedro doesn't have the penalties and the minutes risks. But then look at the fixtures. This is another horrible one. Go Mateta. Go Mateta and leave him there. Unless you don't mind doing early transfers. And what I mean by that is go João Pedro and accept that Chelsea's got beautiful, look, expected 2 goals, 1.82 goals versus Mateta for Crystal Palace. Where are they? 1.1, 1.5, 1.2. But what you get with Mateta, you're going to get good minutes. I don't think Nketiah is too much of a threat. Not as threat as Dilap is to João Pedro. And the potential penalties. We saw in the Charity Shield. We know that doesn't confirm it. If Eza stays, he could keep them. But there's a high probability. It looks like Eza goes and Mateta still keeps the penalties, which makes him at 7.5 ridiculously good asset. So go him. Go Mateta. Unless you don't mind making transfers, then go João Pedro for the first 3 games and then swap him. I hope that actually helps. Porro or Van der Ven and Porro. Go double up, even though I've been cussing over in the chat for going double Spurs defense. Let me tell you why. Have a look at this right here. Look at Spurs predicted for actually clean sheets. Why does it look so bad? Who's Spurs playing in game week 2? Oh, it's Man City. It is weird that analytics crew are going double Spurs. When you look at this expected data, 15-minute warning, by the way, guys. That website, remember I said to you, the hamsters are running around. It could turn off any minute. 15-minute warning. So please make sure you're captain and whatnot. I'm going to go the double Spurs, though, Jun. Good luck, bro. The reason I say that, I'm going to take a call here. I'm in a WhatsApp group with some other ridiculously good managers, and a lot of them have gone double Spurs. Some have even gone triple Spurs. I thought their phone got hijacked and someone was mucking about, but nope, they're still there. They've still got their sanity. I'm not sure, but who am I to question guys that finish constantly in the top 5K, 10K? So yeah, you heard that right. Any team news now? Let's have a check. Actually, good shout. We need some team news. Let's see if we can sneak some. Let me check my Liverpool group because sometimes I get the good information. Oh, let's have a look. I'm checking Liverpool team news. Let me see here. I'm just texting someone who I've got a good contact here to get the Liverpool team for us. All right, nothing at the moment, guys. So sorry, it's not making best viewing, but I am trying to get us some info here. Okay, I can't see nothing. Any changes? Put it into the chat. Some people are sending me team stuff in my messages, and I feel bad. I can't answer them at the moment. So I can still see without my glasses, but it's not super HD. This is nice, man. I got like super 4K. Now, any team news, bro? Put it in the chat. I trust you. You don't put. All right, I've answered that already. Let's quickly flick through because it is time. So captaincy. So listen, guys, look at this stat here as well. This is the most points predicted per individuals. Again, taken from Solio Analytics. They're a data crew. If you love analytics and you want to check them out, feel free. I'll put their stuff in my description. I just feel the way they take up space. That's all. No, it's a fair point, Colin. It can 100% happen, as I said to you. And you could argue it has happened in preseason because Salah's not been his fully regular self. I just think eventually when they get used to it, Cole, I think it will click, mate. Or even better, but Nketiah is injured at the moment. So Mateta's stock is super high. I've gone Verts, captain. Jamie, good luck with that, bro. I love that. So captaincy. Let me just answer all the questions. 8 Nori, a good differential. Very good differential. Or go Porro. Porro, the sensible person in me tells you to go Porro because he's locked to start, excellent fixtures, and he takes some set pieces at the moment. Whether that stays, that's a different story. 8 Nori, though, just an absolute baller. It's the first left back Man City have had for years. He's going to be their unpredictable player. He's, you know, I like him a lot. I nearly went him, but I've gone Cucurella. But yeah, all of the options are lovely. So that one there, best captain. Let's go. Here we go. This is the order. It's not the most exciting. Mohamed Salah. Fernando. Did I just call him Fernando? Fernandez is in my head. God. Haaland, the Terminator. And whose favorite player? Delia's favorite player, Palmer. Check him out. These are the top 3 players and the data. So again, this is before I looked at the data. This is before I looked at the data here. This is what the data says. If you've gone Verts, no problem. Look at his predictions. So you got Salah, Palmer, Haaland, Verts. Pedro Porro's predicted 6 most highest scoring points. So who just asked me that question a minute ago? There you go, bro. If you want data-driven decisions, which you could argue is probably one of the better ways to go in FPL. 8 Nori or Cuckoo. I'm going to say, look, David, the data's saying, actually, no, 8 Nori's not on there. I'm going to say Cuckoo, mate. You know why? Because I've gone for him. And I actually believe it, David. I believe he's going to get something for us in the first 3 game weeks. First 3 or 4 game weeks, yeah. Look at Chelsea's predicted goals. 2, 1.8, 2, 1.9, 1.62. For 6 game weeks, we keep him, David. We cover the Chelsea clean sheet. Some people are going to have Sanchez, but we also have hopefully a bit of potential there for a return or a goal. And he has been getting into the box and getting shots off. Yeah. So it's not just speculation. You look at his shot maps and where he's taking touches. Very dangerous player. Very dangerous. So that's my answer, David. Good luck. But whichever you pick, mate, both elite players. What do you think about Lucas Paqueta? Very good player, long as he stays at West Ham. And I think he's got penalties. I think the order is at West Ham. It's Paqueta, and then if he's not on the pitch, Bowen will take it, and then Fulkrug. I would love it if Fulkrug got there. Imagine that at 6 million. So listen, how long we got? We got 10 more minutes before the deadline, and then we're going to do straight away. We're going to do a predictions league, and then that's it. We're done. Everyone can go and enjoy. Some are going to go fest. Some are going to go and relax and just watch the football. Start Concert or Dewsbury Hall? Dewsbury Hall. Yeah, against Newcastle. Callum, start Dewsbury Hall. You never know. He might play as a 10. Even though the rumours are he's going to be moved back and take one of the 2 8s positions. Start him, man. What if he plays as a 10? Just take it. Take that chance. Concert is a boring. Playing against Newcastle so they could score. And he's not the best at set pieces. And he's not even good at defensive contributions. He's a great player to have in your squad. He's a great player because he's just consistent. But go Dewsbury Hall, mate. Go on. Ndai or Matoma. Ndai. Hudson's a good pick. Nothing wrong with that. He's the last man. He's going to play for basically last season. They were very Elanga was their counter-attacking dude, didn't it? He's the 100-meter runner. But I think Hudson's going to do that role. He's no slouch himself. They're going to need to push him up further to support Wood, because I'll tell you what, they're toothless at the moment. You could tell their manager used to be a goalkeeper. Toothless. Eza, too good of a player. Even though Tielemans, defensive contributions and minutes, Eza. Even against Chelsea, start him. So no team using it. I've got a feeling it's going to be the same side from... Same thing. For Liverpool, if I had to do predictions, I should have put it here, actually. I had a graphic as well. Oh, I flopped. Now you tell me. I had all my Liverpool graphics. I should have used them. I should have used them, actually. Yeah, I might bring them up in a minute, actually. 2 seconds if you want. After that, if you want some more predicted data. For Liverpool, bought in Porro, bench the Croupier, have for 0.5 in it. That's called good FPL management. I bloody love that. That is good FPL management. Love that. Love that. 2 seconds, guys. I'm just going to look over here. Let's have a look here. I think we've caught up Newcastle with stepping in Trace and Carlos Romero from PSG. Yeah, but he's not. It shows you how desperate Newcastle are. They got bullied by everyone. I know. I think Isaac will go Liverpool. I think what the consequences of this are, Gordon might become a good pick. He's going to play up front, potentially. They've really struggled to get a striker in. I'm not quite sure what's going on at Newcastle, but it's really not worked out for them. It's flopped big time. See, I'm leaning. Look at the, so make sure again, I'm going to remind you, 10 minutes. I'm going to look at my team as well because some, you know, one of those paranoid people that checks their passport every 10 minutes. So if I got it on me when you're traveling, I'm not sure if you do it. Don't know where I got those bad habits from, but yes, bro, deadline. Just checking again for any team news. Okay. Nothing, no team news. So look at this list here and tell me how many of these players you've got in your team. This will tell you now whether you're going to have a good game week if we're led to follow data. If you're going to have a good game week 1, because this is the most predicted 15-point scorers in order for game week 1. Let me know how many of these players you got in your team. I've got Salah, Palmer. I've got Bruno. I've got, well, not many actually. Wow, I've only got 3. That's not great. That's not great at all. Newcastle don't have the pull in. You know what? I know that, Jay, that they've been 2 things for Newcastle. First of all, it's not just that the pull. I mean, that's part of it. Going the more north you go, it is harder to get players up there. But Newcastle's had a rich history. We spoke earlier on about Chelsea having strikers who have not performed. Newcastle, remember Asprilla, Alan Shearer, Andy Cole. They've had a history of elite number 9s. So they can get them up there. The problem with them, they've had some financial issues and they can't use their owners' money. PSR's destroyed them. If they could use their owners' money, they'd be by Isaac wouldn't probably be leaving because he would have got 5 times his wage. They would have been in for all the top strikers. So they're in a pickle at the moment. They really are. So, and like things like Sesko and stuff, if you ask, well, even Man United at their worst, is still comparable with Newcastle at their best. It tells you, unfortunately, this is like what's the word I'm looking for? Like the league of clubs you're dealing with. So Man United are a struggling club at the moment, and they still have pull, they have power to take Sesko from a team like Newcastle, who are in Champions League. So fair play. It's a combination of money and whatnot. So I don't think it's just the pull. Patterson, good to see you, bro. Hopefully you've liked the stream and you're a subscriber. Really like that. Wan-Bissaka or Wan-Bissaka, mate. Wan-Bissaka. He's not going to be as an attacking threat, but his fixture against Sunderland is too gorgeous. Take that. Take it. You've got 4, Jason. I've only got 3. See, you've got 4, so you're winning at the moment. Toby, what's happening? Rodgers or Gakpo? If I don't have Salah but have Wirtz, then cover yourself. Liverpool are predicted. Look at this chart here as well. So you've got Wirtz, you've got the 4th highest predicted goal scorer, and you've also got, you want Gakpo. Gakpo's on this chart, he's 12th. Rodgers is a better long-term pick than Gakpo. The reason I say that to you is we don't have much time. Remember, only 6 minutes, please, yeah? But the reason I tell you that is, Toby, eventually, against the hard teams, I think any team from 6 or maybe even 8 above, Slot will play that midfield that won us the league last season, which is Gravenberch, Szoboszlai, and McAllister, which means where does Wirtz play? Because Wirtz is 100 million plus. He ain't no rotation. He's going to play left wing. So that's the problem we've got here. I don't think it's as easy as that. He's going to bench Szoboszlai. He's going to play 10 every game. I will be very surprised. I think 8 downwards, you play him. Anything hard, like game week 2 and 3, I think Szoboszlai and I think Wirtz could play left wing. So that just bear that in mind. That's the issue I've got with Gakpo, where Rodgers, every minute of every game, a machine. So that's what you've got. It depends where you are with your team. All right, bear that in mind. Only 8 minutes, please. Remember that. Make sure your team. You got all of them. You got all of them. Hey, Chris, how comes you haven't become a member of my channel, bro? Come on. I'm waiting for you. Jump in, Chris. I've got 2 tiers. Get in there. Isaac, what do you think about Bowen and Saka versus Gyökeres and Bruno? Oof. I think game week 1, I like the Bowen pick, but I think long term, Gyökeres and Bruno's better. They might turn out to be both picks. Isaac, go for Gyökeres and Bruno. I'm answering as quick as possible now because it's only 5 minutes. Please, everyone, make sure your teams unlock sells 100%, David. Unless, if you're like me, you asked the question earlier, David, get Cucurella and Sales. That combination is gorgeous. Covers the Chelsea clean sheets, but you've still got Sales, who's an excellent keeper and playing for a bus parking team. Yeah, so Sales, yeah, especially if you've gone Cucurella. That's perfection. If you've gone 8 Nori, then maybe it's up to you if you want the Chelsea coverage. Looking at clean sheet coverage here, mate. Here we go for the first 6 game weeks. Chelsea are higher than Nottingham Forest, but it's very tight. 1.8, 1.8. You could flick a coin there, David. It's up to you, my friend. Back from a walk. Are we ready to roll? Oh, predictions. We're very close. As soon as the deadline goes, I don't want to start that yet, but we are ready. I can see people are hungry to win it this season. Remember that Milenkovic or Murillo? Milenkovic or Murillo? Okay. Murillo, because of defensive contributions. Even though Milenkovic is superior at headering, what are the odds? I had some data. I didn't put it in my graphics. Next time I will, mate. But for the short answer, go Murillo. You've got 6 of them players in your team. Man's using voodoo magic. Omar on top. Wirtz and Good. Wirtz and Wood. Rogers and Watkins. Freak. Rogers and Watkins. Even though it's a shame you couldn't get to Wirtz. If you said Gakpo, it's Wood I don't like. I don't like Nottingham Forest attack at the moment. Look where they are. They've struggled. I mean, preseason is preseason. They could turn it on. They've got good fixtures. I just don't like they look a little bit toothless for me. They're lacking 1 or 2 attackers. So to answer it, Rogers and Watkins. I really like Marmoush, long as he gets the minutes, and it sounds like the minutes are not going to be an issue with Foden, not fully fit. They've lost a couple of players. Excuse me. I like him a lot. So definitely go. If you're thinking about him, I like Marmoush a lot. He's expensive, 8.5 million. He's going against players like Wirtz. If you choose between Wirtz and Marmoush, I'd go Wirtz. I've got 5 on that list. What? How are you not doing this? How are you not doing this? Nah, man. How are you not doing this? Is it worth downgrading from Wirtz to Gakpo so I can get Munoz for future? Not at the start of the season. I mean, nah, don't. Nah. The reason is I don't think you should do that. Wirtz is just, the minutes are just locked, where Gakpo, I did say to you, start of the season, good. Once Gravenberch is back, all of a sudden, Slot's got an issue. I'll tell you that now. You saw against Crystal Palace, we're too easy to play against when we don't play that midfield 3 of Szoboszlai, Gravenberch, and McAllister. We're just too easy to play against. You lose 1 more defensive player. So, yeah, keep Wirtz minutes locked. What we got, guys? 2 more minutes and it's done. Make sure, please, let me quickly flick through. Rogers, Williams, or Ndai Murillo. Rogers, Williams. I prefer Ndai the penalties. Oh, this is terrible. I'm going to be a boring FPL manager and go Ndai because he's got penalties, and Murillo's better than Williams for defensive contributions. That's where you go, bro. I don't think I can quickly rate this. I might have to rate this after, bro, because there's other questions and it's only 2 minutes, but quickly flicking through it. Team looks good. Palmer captain. Wow, that's different. But he's 3rd best in my chart, so it's not. What do you mean? What do you mean I am, bro? How have you got that? Again, quick like and share. Remember, before we start the predictions league, please like and subscribe. If you're watching on X, retweet it. Leave a nice comment. It makes a big difference. Also, if you want to support the stream and support the content I've been doing, please, you can become a member of the channel as well. I've introduced that this year. People have been asking me they'd like to show their support. You're more than welcome to jump on. More than welcome, as I said. You're still waiting for your prize? Yeah, bro, you keep waiting. You're meant to be a member of the channel. You said it at the start of the season. Lock your teams. That's the best advice I can say. I'm going to keep that on here. There's no more questions. Look, everyone, thanks for answering. No problem at all. David, I must remind you, soon as the deadline goes, we're going to play our predictions game. We play every week. There's prizes. There's a weekly winner, but then there's a monthly winner that gets a prize. It's good fun. Trust me, we've got a nice little community. You're more than welcome to stay. Soon as the deadline goes in 2 minutes, we're going to start doing it. As Mike said, good luck, everyone. Here, we're not competing against each other. We're competing against the others, yeah? So let's make sure, as Mike said, good luck to everyone. I hope you all smash it as I wipe my egg, because it's somehow 7,000 degrees. Here we go. Here we go. Make sure you lock in the teams. Make sure you have a look at my team. Why do I still get... Lock in those teams, guys. I wish everyone good luck. I wish everyone good luck, man. Get in. Good luck, everyone. Look at this. Lockdown klaxon activated. Everyone's getting locked in. Yes, I love that. Good luck, everyone. FPL is Jason. FPL is back, and I wish you good luck. Remember to join. If everyone's all set, remember to join the mini league there, because I'm going to lock that league once the season starts. Because I don't want people joining in game week 35 when they've had a good season. Nope. You need to join from the start. Plus, I give away prizes, so it's not fair. So by the end of today, I will be locking that mini league. So make sure you get in there. I told you there's prizes. Last season, it's Nando's vouchers, Amazon vouchers, and custom bottles or t-shirts. I'll be displaying, this ain't one of them. I'm going to be displaying from next week some custom t-shirts. You see what I'm talking about. Shugsy, where is he? Where is Shugsy? Is he on? He's here. Yes, he's here for the predictions. Look at Wait, once the deadline's gone, bro, chill, man, chill. I know you're hungry for that this season. You're hungry for that. Too late for much, and I didn't get. Listen, bro, I'm expecting big things from you. You always start strong, and then you have like a little wobble in the middle, and I don't know what happens. This season, I don't want to see that. I'm expecting big things from you, bro. Linesh, what's going on, bro? Good to see you, man. Good to see you, man. Listen, now it's going to be time for the predictions league, as Marlon said. So this game here, let's talk through it, man. Let's talk. So let's talk through it. So last season we had predictions league, and we do a weekly one. I add up the points, so it's basically 5 points if you get the correct score, 3 points if you get the correct result, and 0 for anything else. Simple. I'm not going to add goal scorers this week, I don't think. Are we doing goal scorers? What do you reckon, guys? Should we add goal scorers? Is that complicating it? Because I've kept it very simple, but I know my boy here is interested to add the complexity. I was thinking about it. Predictions time. Let's go. All right, Jamie, we're ready to go. I think you're right. So this week, you know what? Have a think about that. I'm not going to do goal scorers this week then. Yeah, I'll add that maybe at the start of next month because it's a bit late for me to be doing these discussions. Let me know in the chat. If you don't want that, let me know in the chat. No goal scorers, you see some are already saying it. Keep it simple. Fair play. People are already voting. Right, let's get into it. You know how simple it is to do? You just put it in the chat just like this. So I'm going to go first. So I'm going to go Aston Villa 2. And I'm going to go 1 new. Just like this in the chat. Look at this. Boom. Even though I've got to pronounce it. So I've gone Aston Villa 2-1. Sorry, I forgot to remind you for the sum. Yeah, I know, bro. I know. I should have put in a little. But you know what? We still might be able to add that in at the start of next month. But for now, let's keep it simple. So listen, everyone get their predictions in. Sorry, I forgot to remind you you're in Liverpool. You're not doing the Liverpool game. What today? What, a live stream? I don't think I am, you know. I'm meant to be going to Fantasy Football Fest straight after this. So I'm going to see if I make it there in time or not. Aston Villa. So just like this. So getting your streams just like this. Oh, look, no goal scorers as well. Rambling. Isn't Liverpool first? Oh, I just saw. Yeah. How can I? Oh, my goodness. How did I do that? For real. I'm actually too hot. Right, let's go LFC. I properly malfunctioned. Sorry, guys. Wow. Yeah. Go back to that. Sorry, Jamie. I just clicked on. I told you I'm too hot. Look. I'm sweating in this place. My goodness. I went too early with that. I went a bit premature there. So I've gone Liverpool 3-1. Get in the chat. Let me know. Liverpool, listen, all the guys watching on X, jump into YouTube. It's the time now to jump in because this is where I collate them on the YouTube comments. You can do them all in one go if you want, if you need to jump off, whatever it is. But get your results in just like that. That same format like this. Look at this. This is the Ekatike captain of the day. You can see the 4-1. 4-1. Look at this. Jamie, who's very good at predictions league. Super good. Oh, he's gone. Oh, let's get these ones out. I know. I can't believe it. I flopped. I cannot believe it. I flopped. So get your Liverpool ones in. Wow. I'm going to let that manifest a little bit. I want to see that on the screen. I love this. I hope that happens. I really hope that happens. Yeah. I really hope that happens. Let's see that there. Come on, let's make that happen, man. Let's manifest that. So that's all the Liverpool ones in. Look, he's gone 4-2-4. Simple as that. Look at this. 3-1 goal. Rio got, oh, my boy Rio. Oh, my God. I'm so happy we robbed Chelsea for him. Right, the next one is Aston Villa. Some of us, I went a bit too early with that one, but I went Aston Villa 2-1. Get your results in, guys. Let's do this. Mike's pretty good at, actually, he's not just good at FPL. He's good at predictions as well. But I don't think he done enough of them last season. He's gone 2-0 Aston Villa. Interesting. Clean sheet. Aston Villa 2-2. So you're looking for a goal scoring game there. That would be nice. 3-0. You can tell when games are difficult to predict when you see the big contrast in scores. Look at what I've seen everything. Wow. 4-0. 4-1. I'm still going over Liverpool ones. Let me go to the 1 minute. We're still going over this. Jason Long. Yes, Jason, you're taking part. I love that. Keep coming. Keep getting them in. Villa 3-1. Yeah, I think there's going to be goals in this game as well. 2-0. Newcastle will score. Did I done 2-1? Yeah, I done 2-1. Aston David. Yes, David, you're taking part. I done. That's the exact scoreline I went for as well. So good so far. Let's go to the next one. So it's Brighton versus Fulham. This is a difficult game to actually predict, but I'm going to go. This is such a boring scoreline, but I think, yeah, I'm going to go 2-1. I was decent at Predictions League, last season. I think I came in the top 5 of the whole season. Predictions League. I know people like Niall and Bud and Jamie are ridiculous. They're freaks. They got like, what's it called? A time machine or something. Honestly, I don't know how they do it. 1-1. 1-1. Okay, Jason's thinking a tight game there. 2-1, Jamie. Oh, nice, like me. 1-1. 2-1. Okay, so everyone's got. Oh, you've gone ahead 1 game earlier. Cool. Mike's already on. He's ahead of us. All right, let's go to the next one. Sunderland versus West Ham. Please. I'm going to give Sunderland a goal, But West Ham. What's the have I forgotten the abbreviations? Oh, yeah, you're too far ahead. 1-1. Same as shout, man. Shout. Mike's gone 1-1. Hopefully that's full, Krug. Keep the results coming. Look, Jamie's gone 2-1. Oh, Sunderland to win. Wait, have I missed Spurs? Nah, I'm malfunctioning. Nah, I'm actually malfunctioning. Oh my goodness. All right, I'm going to go back and do the Spurs one after. What's happening to me? Are these glasses working? I don't know what is going on. But I've got it wrong twice. Thank you, Jay. So, okay, I done the Sunderland West Ham game. I don't know what I'm doing, actually. So, yeah. Get the Spurs one in as well. As Jade Over just said, I've got it wrong there. I've malfunctioned. So let me do my Spurs. As well. My God. Let me I've malfunctioned. Clearly, the heat's got to me. So yeah, there's my one there. You don't get your ones in as well. I've actually Mo's AI glitch. Hey, yeah, Shugsy's exposed me. I'm basically what's it called? Microsoft Copilot, which is not as good as ChatGPT. I need to upgrade. My goodness, I'm actually wow. J3-1. 3-1. So just make sure you've got Spurs. Basically, we're up to West Ham and Spurs. We've done them together. I'm going to try to keep the order now. Don't worry. I'm going to try to keep the order. Lanesh has gone 4-0. I can't believe how have I 2 mistakes, not 1. Chris, I need some tea. You know that. That's 100% the truth, but it's too hot. I've not made a cup of tea today. I've got aqua. Water. I've got Lima. Windows 90. Yeah, I'm running basically. Yeah, this is like Spectrum. Amstrad. Amiga 500. Properly malfunctioning. Too long at FPL website design. Yeah, basically. Yeah, the same piece. Seriously. I don't know what's happened to me, but anyway. Too hot for tea. It's never too hot for tea. I agree. All right, let's go to Wolves versus Manchester City. I've got that right. There you go. Good luck, bro. Good luck to you, man. And stick around. Do your and before you jump off, if you are, please make sure you jump into the mini league, subscribe, and if you want to become a member and support the channel, you're more than welcome to. What we're doing next? So, okay, Wolves versus Man City. Let's go. You weren't wrong, Mo. It's Tottenham, not Spurs. There you go. 3-0. Everyone's fancying a little battering here. Jay's gone 3-0 to. Oh man, you're further ahead than me. You're running on my time. 3-1, 4-0. Oh my god, I should have went Reinders now. That's looking to scare me. That is actually looking to scare me. That whoa. Right, next one is Chelsea. Am I right? Let me make sure I'm not malfunctioning. Chelsea versus Crystal Palace. Very difficult game to predict this. No. You can tell by how many times I changed it. I've gone 2-1 to Chelsea. Yep, 2-1 Chelsea. Crystal Palace. Wow, where's the faith in Chelsea? 2-2. Ooh. If this comes in, this will make my day, Linesh. I can't lie to you. This would actually. This is another one. Let's let this manifest. Let's get this into the air. This would make my day. I'd love it if this happened here. Some people do fancy Crystal Palace here, you know. Some people do fancy Crystal Palace. Wow. Shugsy is not rating Crystal Palace. Nova's gone 3-2. Interesting. Remember, if you're watching on X, jump on YouTube, get in the comments, get involved. Surprises there. All right, now what's the next one? Nottingham Forest versus Brentford. We're nearly there, guys. NFO. I'm gonna go NFO. I'm gonna go one. I'm gonna go. This is the boring game. This one here. If you remember Mark Suthers from the Black Box, what did he say? The Garden Centre game. I think this is the Garden Centre game. Okay, Matt's training last man. It won't be ready. Oh, interesting. Okay, fair. That's a fair comment. You're not being biased. Why are you too far ahead again? Openisuki, I don't know him. Where are we? What result? You'd have confused me now. Nottingham Forest. Chelsea will look early. The bully weak teams. Yeah. 1-0 as well. Matthew. He is a gangster, Chairman, isn't it? It's the way that interview. You know, we done the interview with Gibbs White, and he was like that. He's just looking at him like I was cracking up. That is funny. That's a funny one. 0-0, as Jason said. Go and do some gardening. Go to Tesco's or Sainsbury's. Go get your food. Do not invest your time watching that. Nottingham Forest 2, Brentford. I wouldn't surprise me. Fair play. All right, that one's nearly. I think the majority of you have got them in. NFL, Brentford, love that. Everyone's getting their results in. Wow. Even Linesh agrees. He's like, do not watch this game. Dead game. And what we got now, where are we? Manchester, Super Sunday game. Manchester United versus Arsenal. This is the big game, this. I'm going to go, for all my Man United fans, if there's any Man United fans in there, I'm going to go 2-1 Arsenal. Jokeres, whoever's gone there, well done for being very brave. He's going to get a goal. 2-1 Manchester, 2-1 Arsenal. Jamie's gone 0-0. He's thinking, don't bother, watch that game. 2-1 United. Wow. Of course, United fans going to go United. 4-2. Oh, he's an Arsenal fan. Wishful thinking. David, what's David saying? 3-1 Arsenal, yeah. I reckon Arsenal win as well. 4-2. Come on, man. You're malfunctioning, bro. How's Man United scoring 4-2 against Arsenal? They might sack Arteta. 2-2. That's more realistic. There could be goals there. There's an Arsenal fan to tell you to buy it. You can tell the Arsenal fans. 3-0. And the last result, was it Monday Night Football? Leeds. We're going to give them. This is going to be a thrilling Monday Night Football. I've gone 1-0 Everton and die penalty. Boom. You heard it here first. We're not gamblers on this stream, but if you was, you can go put that on. And when you win, you come and join the channel. That's what I'm going to say. That's how it works. 4-1 Everton. What? Everton ever scored 4 goals in their life. 2-1, 4-1, 1-1. Exactly. Nova thinks there's not much goals there. 1-1, 1-1. Very, very good. Keep them coming. David's gone 2-2, a draw as well. If you're playing Super 6, 2-2 does look about run. 2-2, 1-1. Does look realistic. 3-1 Linesh against David Moyes. Do you reckon that maybe the atmosphere, you're thinking of the atmosphere that Ellen Road, you know, they're just ruckers there. It's gonna be I can see why they chose it for Monday Night Football, because the fans is gonna be unreal, and Everton fans are good as well. Look at this here. 2-1 here. Leeds win as well. Fair play. We've had 2 people. Barry Hall, I can smell it because he's been in my team. You know, you've got rid of him. Good luck for everyone in the game week. Yes, good luck to everyone. We are basically done everything. First of all, I want to say a big thank you for everyone that jumped on. Normally, I do hour and a half today. It's hour and 45 minutes. We start a little bit earlier today. Thank you for everyone that's jumped on. I really appreciate that. For everyone that's liked, for everyone that's subscribed, and for everyone that's reshared, and for anyone that's become a member to the channel. As I said, this season I've introduced it. A lot of people asked me last season, how can we support you? I've been doing YouTube for, 2 years now? So it's only this season now. Any support to the channel, it's going to go on prizes, to be honest. That's where it's going to go. But thank you very much, Jason. Really appreciate that. Thank you. Jay, thank you very much. Good luck to everyone. Exactly. Please, this is how I'm going to leave it on this. Please like and subscribe. If you're watching on X, I'm going to be doing this all season. Make sure you like and subscribe. We're going to have a good season in FPL. I've said it. I can smell it. Everyone in this chat, we're going to all win our mini leagues. I can tell you that right now. Rest assured. Good luck, everyone. Is that already leaked? Maka Sobas live. Yeah, that's today, because there's no, of course. Jones is a small possibility, but it could be where is it? It could be what's it called? I think it's going to be this midfield here, but Jones could come in potentially. That's it. I don't think Endo will feature. Unless that's already the team. Has that come out? I didn't see. Is that the team, guys? But a big thank you to everyone that watched on X. Loads of people watching on X. Thank you very much. Really appreciate that. As I said, I always appreciate anyone that's on the stream sharing the deadline with me. Honestly, it makes a big, big difference. I love that. So big, big thank you. We had over 700 people watching on X. I love that. On YouTube, next time, you know what? I need all of those people all watching on YouTube. That will be beautiful for me. But big thank you. Listen, we're going to leave that. Big thank you for everyone that was on here. I've sweated. I must have lost at least like a couple pounds in here because it's like a sauna. Good luck. Enjoy the rest of your evenings. If I do go fest, I will say hello to everyone there. It'd be nice to see your faces there. If you are interested, this is basically an FPL meetup. It's currently happening in Vauxhall. Once you come out of the station, it's right there. And just Google it and you'll find the address straight away. There's all the good people. Don't be scared to go by yourself. It's still going on until 10, 11-ish. They'll be watching the Liverpool game together. And there's nothing more fun than watching FPL, so football with FPL managers. It's just great fun. So go and enjoy if you do want to get there. I might be there. I'm not 100% sure. On that note, good luck, guys. I'll see you all later. Take it easy. Thank you, Jamie. Take it easy, man. See you later. Bye-bye.